giant lantern festival, Liglian Parul. Its roots are in Bacolor. Their candlelit lanterns of only 1/2 meter pass through the towns during the 9 days before Christmas. They began growing in size and evolved in being made out of plastic colors and now fiberglass and artisanal papers. Various barangays, towns in San Fernando, Philippines compete every year to have the flashiest lantern. Now they can measure up to 6 meters. Gavle Go Javle Bokjen. A Christmas tradition on the Slottsstreet, the castle plaza in the town center of Gavle, Sweden. It is a large version of a Swedish Yule goat. The 13-meter goat is built for the days of Advent. Some other traditions include setting fire to the goat, which from its beginnings in 1966 until 1917 has been lit on fire 37 times, though setting the goat on fire is illegal. Krampus in Austria and other centric countries of Europe. He is described as being half goat and half demon, who during Christmas holidays, in contrast to Saint Nick, who gives gifts to good children, Krampus takes bad children in his sack. The first week of December, and especially the day before St. Nicholas Day, young people dressed as Krampus scare children during parades while sounding their chains and bells. KFC in Japan. Couples in Japan see Christmas as a romantic day to exchange gifts and to see the lights that decorate the city. In 1970, Takeshi Okiwara thought up a festive KFC basket because he had overheard some foreigners mention that they missed turkey for Christmas. In 1974, the marketing campaign went national. Sometimes, these special meals from KFC include cake and wine, and nowadays the demand is so big that it's usually necessary to request your package several days in advance. Iceland's 13 Yule Lads. They are a group of mischievous tricksters who steal things or harass people. They all have descriptive names of what they do or steal, like pot licker, candle stealer, or meat hook. They visit homes one by one during the 13 nights before Christmas, leaving small presents in the shoes left on windowsills of good children, or rotten potatoes in the shoes of bad children. Their mother, Gryla, is a troll who eats naughty kids. Norwegian broom hiding. In Norway, it is believed that during Christmas Eve, julaften, evil spirits and witches arrive. That's why people hide all their brooms, brushes, and similar so the witches can't fly. Roller skating in Caracas, Venezuela. Every Christmas Eve, people of Caracas go to Mass using skates. The streets are closed so they can get there safely. Then they go home to eat pan de jamón and hallacas. Irish pudding. Instead of leaving out cookies and milk for Father Christmas or the Three Wise Men, the Irish leave out pudding made with Guinness or Irish whiskey. Czech Republic and shoes. An old tradition mentions if a single woman throws her shoe behind her back and it lands pointing toward a door, then she will marry during the year. Sunny Australia. They usually decorate their homes with Australian Christmas bush, which has cream-colored flowers that slowly turn red by Christmas Day. They also decorate with poinsettias. Instead of reindeer and a suit, Santa can use kangaroos and lighter clothes. A lot of times, instead of Christmas dinner, they have a Christmas barbecue where they eat fresh seafood. Ukraine, Germany, Poland, and spiderwebs. They cover their trees with artificial spiderwebs and spiders. Legend has it that a very poor widow and her children covered their tree with spiderwebs since they didn't have enough money for decorations. One night, a group of spiders came and decorated the tree with gold and silver thread. From that day on, the family had good fortune. Latvia and poems. To be able to open your gifts under the tree, you have to recite a poem or sing a song. Santa and Coke. The iconic image used by Santa Claus today could be partially attributed to Haddon Sundblom, who in 1931 illustrated a jolly Santa Claus wearing a traditional red suit for a Coca-Cola advertising campaign. Santa's suit was already depicted as red, but thanks to his illustrations, it was popularized and spread throughout America and the world. Stockings on the chimney. This tradition, practiced in many places, comes from a legend. There was once a very poor man who didn't have money for his daughter's dowries. A generous Saint Nick dropped gold down their chimney, where the girls would usually hang their stockings to dry. Now stockings with family members' names are hung up every Christmas, and they contain candy or various small gifts. Jingle Bells Thanksgiving. This popular song was originally created by James Lord Pierpont and called One Horse Open Sleigh. It was initially created for his church for Thanksgiving Day to commemorate the Medford sleigh races.
In 1857, the song was republished under its current name and slowly became a Christmas song.
Candy canes in Germany. Candy canes had their start with a choirmaster who gave children candy to keep them quiet during long mass services. Then, a German Swede decorated his tree with these striped candy canes in 1847, making it a popular holiday candy. Armenia and fish. Christmas dinner in Armenia usually consists of fried fish, lettuce, and spinach. This is because many Armenians fast for a week before Christmas Eve, so they like a light Christmas dinner to not upset their stomachs. Germany and artificial trees. The first artificial trees were created out of goose feathers dyed green in Germany due to a major deforestation around that time, 1880. Mistletoe. The tradition to kiss under the mistletoe was started in Greece during the Saturnalia festivals and weddings because the plant is associated with fertility. Soon, it was passed on to England where it was hung during Christmas and a berry was removed for each kiss, though it is suggested to not eat the berries since they are toxic. Posadas in Latin America. It is a novena, 9 days of religious worship that starts on the 16th of December and ends on the 24th of December. People sometimes dress like Mary and Joseph and knock on neighbors' doors until they are let in. They pray with a rosary and break a piñata. The piñata traditionally is made from clay and has 7 points representing the 7 capital sins. It is covered with colorful paper and filled with candy and fruit. At the end of the posada, small bags called aguinaldos are handed out filled with fruit and colación. Sweden and Donald Duck. Since 1958, the special Donald Duck and His Friends Wish You a Merry Christmas has been broadcast at 3 p.m., and 40% of the Swedish population gathers around the TV on Christmas Eve to watch this special every year. What other holiday traditions do you know? Comment down below.